Just ride midnight summer in my turns by round. Bloody Mary's ass gonna give a hangover and of a fact. Her hands there, hands of time. Think it's been Hollywood now. It's the John Phillips Show. 800-222-5222 is telephone number. 1-800-222-5222. If you'd like to email the show, you can do so at johnnydon'tlikeshow@gmail.com. That's johnnydon'tlikeshow@gmail.com. And Randy, now that we've crossed the halfway point of today's show, if you want to continue listening after we sign off at 3, that's easy to do. All you got to do is search for the John Phillips Show wherever you get your podcasts. And that could be the Apple Podcast app, iHeart, Spotify. Search for the John Phillips Show, hit subscribe. You can download all the episodes. By the way, I use Apple Podcasts, and the John Phillips Show is in this channel called Cumulus News Talk, which is all the news talk stations in the Cumulus Network. That's our parent company. The top show for the Cumulus News Talk page is the John Phillips Show, and I don't think it's even close. No kidding. So that's pretty damn cool. The thing that we also want to make sure you're aware of is that we can also show you this stuff on YouTube. On YouTube. Every single hour gets automatically posted to another Cumulus News Talk. Everyone listening right now, you should subscribe to youtube.com/@Cumulus News Talk, because our podcasts get put up there immediately. It's the easiest way for you to watch them and share them. And currently, our videos are the most viewed of all the other shows in the Cumulus cluster. And let's keep it that way. This isn't a competition or anything, but it sure makes us look good. You learn something every day. How did I not know about this until today? Well, I forget to promote it all the time. But look at this. Steyer and Baccaria are going at it. You can watch that on YouTube right now. Well, wouldn't that be Xtube? And on election night, we're coming back for double duty. And we're going to be here in person. We're going to be here on Tuesday, June 2nd, broadcasting live from 7 to 9 p.m. It is going to be a triple simulcast where we are going to be live from 7 to 9 p.m. covering the election results in Southern California on KABC, Northern California on KSFO, and the Central Valley will be joining us because we will be broadcasting live on the big KMJ in Fresno, live and statewide on election night from 7 to 9 p.m. The polls close at 8, and if there's any results that we can give you, we will. If there aren't, because people turn in their ballots too late, we're going to vamp. And I think I'm going to Fresno for a couple of shows next month, too. Oh, well, that's very exciting. Look at you. Or KMJ. All right, let's go to John in L.A. John, hello.
Hey, John, how are you?
Hi, Randy. Good.
Sorry you got riled up while you were in Vegas. I heard you earlier talking about Missy Ramen, but you know what? She always riles me up, too. And she has the same the syndrome that Kamala Harris had, that whenever you would just hear her talk, because they're so full of themselves, and you just get angry just listening to them. So, very cleverly, Missy Ramen, now that summer's coming up, she doesn't want you or I or anybody living here to start grilling hot dogs and hamburgers and any of that. But she's okay with the homeless people doing it. This is a woman that's in charge of the homeless committee on the city council, and she's against any homeless encampment that's in front of a school. She every single request by every other council member every time. And what's really frightening is that a lot of people are actually taking her seriously. This is like the stupidest, most dangerous woman I've ever seen run for office. And she wants us to not grill a hot dog? 4th of July's coming up.
Well, you're 100% correct, and it's an attitude that just doesn't apply to barbecues. They believe there's one set of rules for homeowners and for taxpayers, and one set of rules for the homeless and for criminals. And they don't have to follow the same rules as the rest of us because we shouldn't expect them to. And if you expect them to, you're the one with the problem. And in her world, that's equity. In her world, that is fairness. That is treating people the way you should treat people. And in reality, it's a funhouse mirror look at reality. Either it's illegal to be naked in public or it's not. Either it's illegal to have a barbecue or not. Either it's illegal to do drugs or not. And it's as if there's one population of people where it's anything goes, and the cops are told to look the other way. And if your car is parked illegally for 45 seconds, they will light you up because they can. And that's their attitude. And all of them have to go. She has to go. Bass has to go. The rest of that socialist bloc on that council has to go because they all see the world that way. Thank you for the call. We appreciate it. Let's go to Mark and Reseda. Mark, hello.
Hey, fellas, I'm going to follow up on your last caller's topic. And, they want to ban burgers and dogs on the grill, but somehow they're not really bothered when a woman dies in her tent and her dog is eating her corpse. I think that was a few months ago. And I'd sure like to see Spencer dial that into his campaign. I mean, I thought we hit a new low milestone maybe a few years ago when the first homeless person died on the street. But now we've got animals eating corpses in LA. Is this Calcutta or Djibouti or someplace? What civilization is completely going down the drain here?
Well, how about this? Wasn't there someone who had a leg taken off by a train, Randy?
Yes,
and then a homeless person came and stole the leg?
Someone stole the leg. That's right. That really happened. Wait, I think I have that in my drops folder somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, if you had told me this is going to happen 20 years ago, I said, well, you're entirely insane. That's not possible. Yeah. We're not going to allow dogs to eat people in the streets of L.A. God.
Well, and then when you're the one that says we can't allow this to happen, you're the bigot.
Yeah, of course. But get rid of those barbecues.
Unreal.
All right, Johnny, this is from May 16th, 2025.
There was a woman laying in the middle of the tracks, and the train couldn't stop in time, so it hit her and it severed her leg. And then a homeless person actually took the leg into an encampment.
Holy. So they couldn't reattach it because the leg was stolen.
This is the end of society, also known as Los Angeles.
Let's go to Tom in Lakeport. Tom, hello.
Yeah, this might sound a little morbid, but, when these homeless people die on the streets, who foots the bill to bury them? I mean, we can add that to the cost of homelessness for sure. Maybe one of your callers can call in and tell us how that takes place. I mean, what do they do with them? Cremate them, bury them, or do they have to go look for a next of kin, or what? But that must be an added cost to the homeless crisis.
I think there are some where they can't identify them. And I think if they can't identify them, I don't think you can put them in the ground right away.
Yeah, I don't know. And maybe your audience someone in your audience can call up and discuss this, because I'd like to know what they do with them, because that's another added cost to the homeless crisis.
Look at this car in front of me.
All right. Thanks for the call, sir. We appreciate it. You want to do that in the 2 o'clock hour? No.
Hey, you see behind the Jeep in front of me? There's a Mercedes SUV, and she's on the wrong lane. She's on the opposite, going the wrong way. Look at it. There she is. She's gonna play chicken with me. Let's see who wins. I don't think she realized I'm gonna flash the lights on her. Excuse me, lady, but you're in the wrong. Move it, lady. There you go. Move it. Move it, lady. There you go. That's funny. Man, I caught something on video.
Required to purchase message data rates may apply. The team's looking into this.
She didn't say I'm sorry. She didn't say like oops. Nothing. She just moved out of the way. Just like whatever. Yeah, this is kind of why I like recording when I'm driving home. Since I just see funny stuff like that. Man, this lady, she probably thought she was on the lane to turn left, but she didn't have her signal on, so I don't know. That chick was just crazy, man. She just didn't know what she was doing. She didn't know what lane. Like, I mean, she was like, what, 4 lanes? Not even, only 3 lanes. 2 and then 1 return. Whatever, right? I see Masa homie stressed out. Next, she needs massage. Politics, wacko politicians are gonna get them out. If you enforce the law, that's it. Enforce the law, that's it. You don't need to make new laws, just enforce the ones you got, that's it. That's all we gotta do. Hello to everybody. Hello. Kind of driving so I can't see the names, but what's up? Oh, I'm driving home. I'm driving through, what is this? What city is this? Jackie, our mother. Was that your mother driving that Mercedes, the wrong lane? I don't know. Michael, what you doing? Hi, what you doing? I'm driving home. Hello, hello. Mary, what's up? Hello. I don't know if these guys are still on or not. No.
There are people in our community who are here for us. Sometimes just talking to someone can make all the difference in the world. Find more information at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman of the Globe Institute and the Ad Council.
Not be conformed to this world. Renew our minds. Keep every thought in captivity to Jesus Christ.
You're due for fun for free. Register to win at KBC.com. Tickets furnished by the Pacific Amphitheater.
All right, people, just driving home, listening to the John Phillips Show. You're just tuning in. Guess not. Hey, thank you for those who took the poll. Nice. 50, it's like about 50, 40% yes, 60% no is voting. Come on, people. Gotta vote, man. Gotta vote these whack jobs. Whack politicians out of here.
phone number, 1-800-222-5222. If you'd like to email the show, you can do so at johnnydontlikeshow@gmail.com. That's johnnydontlikeshow@gmail.com. All right, let's go back to a sit-down interview with CNN's Alex Michelson. Let's hear more about Spencer Pratt's plan for the homeless. One of the criticisms has been that they say that there aren't enough beds to take people to for mental health treatment. There aren't enough beds to take people that are homeless just for shelter. Are you building more beds? These are the biggest liars on planet Earth. So anything they're saying, they will also tell you that, we have $400 million and we treated 1,400 people. They don't know where these people are. They don't know the people who leave. These beds that they say they buy, they don't even care if we pay $800,000 a bed. There's no expectations of these NGO providers to put somebody in it. There's no accounting. The own audits of Shangri-La and Weingart, all these, they're all failing their audits. All their money's getting pumped. It's just a free-for-all. These are criminals. These are a cartel just taking all of our tax money to literally increase the problem. They make money off these people. Just today, there was a study, the Rand Corp, City Watch put it out. 60% of the people right now in LA that are on the streets are not from Los Angeles. You want to fact check true?
Hello,
Yep,
sir.
they're moving here because they know we have a permissive attitude about drugs. We have a permissive attitude about crime associated with the homeless. We tell the cops to look the other way. They come here because we have good weather, yes, but because we allow all the fun. Do you remember a few years ago when then Sheriff Alex Villanueva did that census of all the homeless tents on the Venice Boardwalk and found that the vast majority of them were from out of state? Some of them were from other countries. There was a guy from Iraq there. Can't we just play that Elvis Presley song, Return to Sender, and just send these people back to where they came from? That's part of the Spencer Pratt plan. You want to know why? Because we have NGOs, all they're bringing these people here to make money off of these, and they throw them on the street when the money runs out, and they get. That is also true. There are a lot of crooked rehab centers that advertise in places like Ohio. Hey, come to California and get your rehab, and you can pet a horse. When your 30 days of Medi-Cal runs out, they dump you on the street. So we not only have our losers to take care of, we have every single loser in Massachusetts and Vermont and Ohio to take care of too. Yep. And I get a new one. So again, as mayor, I'm stopping this scam. There will be plenty of beds and treatment, and I'm going to launch it on my site. I have an amazing video coming out to show my campus with facilities and treatment where actual money will be used to get people sober, give them the chance to come back to the street, where there will be actual.
Yeah, has anybody noticed that the Irwindale Speedway is no longer here? Yeah, they covered it up with this blue tarp fence, but no more Irwindale Speedway. That's it. No more racing cars. No more watching those cars drift. Man, it was a nice spot right here. It's gone. Took it down. Let's see what they built.
Why don't we just do something centralized, a large-style campus, a decommissioned military base, away from the public? Yes, that is great. Let's do it. Just take George Air Force Base in Adelanto and make it Bumlandia. Very large piece. I like Bumsylvania. Very large piece of dirt. So this idea, because that was sort of rumored that you're going to send people outside of LA. That is what you want. So, and how do you get buy-in for that from that community? Oh, well, because there's plenty of land that is just sitting with beautiful nature. We need to put these people in nature, connect, ground, healing, and the amount of people that are here to put the money into it. I'm not going to need our tax money. There's a lot of people that want to help people that know they can't help these people because the NGOs are scamming their money. But if there's a real solution, my friend Matt Hess, he does this right now in Bentonville with veterans. He has a beautiful UHP. He has a facility, and it's incredible. And there, he lets veterans have opportunities. They train you into businesses and things that when you graduate or leave here, you can come back and say, in Italy, it's an incredible thing for addicts. You need to. Yeah, these are not brand new ideas. Other places do this. Well, you know what's funny? Everyone looks at Palm Springs and sees Palm Springs as a place to vacation, a place to golf, a place to swim in the pool, just relax. Initially, Palm Springs became a thing because that's where they sent people with tuberculosis, because the climate was good for healing. And they figured, okay, you have tuberculosis, you got a lot of problems. Let's just send you out in the middle of the desert and hope it works out.
We don't need to reinvent the wheel here. We just need a 21st century leper colony. You need to offer people a chance and teach them, whether it's how we're going to teach them how to do brush clearance, whether we're going to teach them how to clean trash professionally. If they want to come back to the city, we have a job for them, not just a bed off Skid Row. They're sober off fentanyl for 2 days. They go into bed. They come out right back onto where all the drugs, all their. We need to actually help these people, get them back to the
So your plan is to require homeless people to go to a facility outside the city of Los Angeles, potentially in the desert.
I didn't say desert. I said beautiful nature.
Okay.
Desert's hot. Don't worry, we're not sending them to Lancaster.
As if they need more problems.
Desert's hot. That sounds brutal. I think it's more like, so where? You know, I'm going to have to meet with the federal government. I'm there. How about just a tiny piece of the Angeles National Forest? It'll burn down soon anyway. And look at the most beautiful property we can get and get that. But it's going to be somewhere where people go and they go, thank God for Spencer. This is the greatest thing in the United States of America. Everyone needs to copy this model. The amount of people, my friend that owns Symbiotica, that does the most incredible health products, he's already offered to bring all of his supplements and nutrients to get these people the nutrients they need to get sober. We can't just be giving these people a bed. To get people off of hard drugs is a process. I'm going to work with all the top doctors in the world. We need to be the shining light of hope for all the world, not just, we let NGO scams take our money, build these prison-like structures next to kids' schools, next to parks where there's an open door policy. If you want to go in, I would love to hear somebody explain why this is a bad idea.
No, I'm already thinking about it right now. Just put them out in the desert, make Andy Dick the governor, give them all the health products they want, give them yoga mats, let them have a ball out there.
If you want to go in, you can. If you want to go do fentanyl on the street, then go back. That doesn't work. So
Who pays for that?
I have literal billionaires. I've met with 30 of them lined up. Not to mention
They're going to pay for it themselves.
They are ready to go.
Privately funded.
It doesn't need to be all privately funded because right now we spend over $24 billion in California to increase homelessness.
Yeah.
So if we have a plan and a solution, I have a feeling these people that are paying the tax money are going to be very excited about a place where we actually have results and it's tracked and there's accountability and you know where every dollar is going and we're going to track every person. And then another thing is, if you don't want to be a part of this, you just leave LA City. You know, if you keep getting arrested for being naked in front of kids, you're like, oh, I don't want to be part of getting sober. I just want to be a drug addict and leave the city limits. There you go.
Now, there are people out there, the LA Times included, who think this is nuts. Yet Karen Bass wants to allow these people to continue doing that, continue living on the streets, but just give them a new set of teeth. And that's supposed to be sane? We have one more hour coming up on the John Phillips Show.
A new girl. Silver girl. What you say about the world?
How was your day?
I'm just driving home from work. Right here on Narrow Highway, going east. Listening to the John Phillips Show. So funny. They have a lot of good points. The show is so funny. I like listening to the John Phillips Show. Right here by the Santa Fe Dam. Oh, that's a fun. See you later. it's already 2 o'clock.